we've been neglecting the track car recently. We're not anymore. As you can see, we've got the interior out of it, well, most of it, carpets and seats, and we're having a good look and see what we've got going underneath, rust wise. And at this point we're thinking about doing a few things to see if we can get it through the MOT and see how bad it is before we go too far with it. So today, plan was really to get the battery installed in the boot of the car with the new battery wire. Got power steering belt all sorted, the engine's running fine. The FTO road car is going to donate its wheels to this car for a short term, so that'll get the tyres and the wheels sorted out for the MOT. We're going to buy new track day tyres later on for it, but we don't want to do that until we know what we've got to play with. So as you can see, we've got not a lot of floor pan. Hello! Hello! Hi. Oh well, I'll have to do a bit more rust repair.
You farted?
Yeah, I have. I've got gut rot, babe, I'm sorry. I drank nearly 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey last night.
That fucking stinks though.
I'm sorry.
Is that the ECU?
I think that is.
Yeah.
I think that's the traction control one or the ABS one. I'm not sure what that is. That's something as well I think we can get shot of. Right, yeah.
What?
Motherfucker's going to want to go right where the chassis rail is.
Is it?
Yeah. I'd like to bolt diagonally, you see.
Yeah.
But both these bolt holes sit right where the chassis rail is. Almost no matter what I can do. I don't really want to go that far across. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bolt there and there. Nice big nut and bolt either side. Right, that'll go straight through the floor pan. So I have two big bolts holding it on. We'll go with that and see what happens, alright? Like that. Boom and boom, straight through. Cool. I'll open them up a bit with a bigger drill. Fucking love these drills, Natalie.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you, they're amazing. Plenty tight enough. That then goes there.
Oh. Ah, there we go.
Goes perfectly. I did. I checked that and I thought about it. Honest. That's all meant to be like that. You know what I mean? That's just what I decided. So she's in there. Nice and solid. Not going anywhere. So we need to cut down this battery bar itself, so it will fit on the battery. So let's go and do that. Sweet. Okay. Right, so we need to connect negative up to something. So it wants to go to the chassis really. So I'm thinking we'll probably come down onto this pole here, which seems like it would work fairly well. Obviously we'll have to get the paint off all of that, because we don't want the paint on it. And I think we'll need to just shave a bit off of this battery connection so it can sit flat on the chassis. So we'll do that. Now the poles will fit this battery beautifully. These parts are off my old BMW. So they're nice and rock solid. We've got a battery now which is not going anywhere. Right, so for the positive we've got this big bad boy, which is also from the BMW. It's got a dual cable set up here, we only need one of them, so I think we'll try and get rid of one of them. So what we're going to use here is this lovely handy hole in the bulkhead. There we go. Right, now for obvious reasons, you don't want this touching the chassis or you're going to get a short, because it's essentially part of the live section of the car battery. So this now needs to be protected some way with some form of rubber housing. Something fairly thick that can go around it comfortably. Something like an old bit of radiator hose maybe from a Honda. That looks pretty good.
Are you sure that that's okay?
Yeah, of course.
Should it not all be soldered in together properly?
It doesn't have to be, no, it's bolted together really hard with a fucking bolt, babe.
Like that?
You want to see what I did with my fucking CRX, babe? It was a joke compared to this, alright?
Hang on, is this the same CRX that you have to screw in a fucking top mount bolt while you're going 70 miles an hour down?
Right, okay, so it's there. I'm going to take the living crap out of it.
This looks pikey.
It is a bit pikey, yeah. But it's completely insulated. It's sealed from the environment around it. It's bolted together. And it's going to be brilliant, I promise you.
Sweet.
Alright. Charging fine. Okay. So battery in the boot. Job done. Pretty fucking happy with that. It's pretty sweet.
Aren't we gonna have to cut this out?
No, baby, no.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it gives it a bit of rigidity, that.
But where does the harness bar go? Because
The harness bar really wants to go probably bolted into where you're putting those seatbelt bolts. Where you're taking them out, sorry. That would be really nice.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought the harness ties in sort of because of the angle it has to go at.
You want it ideally coming horizontally off the back of the seat.
So it needs to go through here.
No, it's not that long. Do you want me to do it? You are using the worst fucking socket in the world there, the worst wrench.
Do you want to go home?
I feel like doing a bit of Gran Turismo, getting angry with it, going in a strop. Okay, so we've got under the skin of her, we've stripped her out pretty much how we want to have it before we go on track. We may or may not remove the dash, we're undecided on that yet. We've got the battery in, car starts with it, cranks fine. We've discovered more rust. So for the MOT we've got anti-roll bar drop lights at the back to do. We've got rust repair, bleed the brakes, sort out the handbrake to make sure that's working fine. General tidying up of lights, light bulbs, number plate light bulbs, blah blah blah. And then we're not far off taking her for an MOT. But yeah, track car's getting close now. It's not being forgotten, I promise you. We'll have more videos coming up soon for it. We might chuck a BMW one out there first, but keep watching the channel, guys. I love this shit. Pay me out.